Hey guys, how's it going? It is Thursday. It is Thursday, March 18th. It is 12:32 p.m. and I am done for the day. I wanted to make this video now, like right now, because I want to show you this. An example, a live example of my pattern. Tesla. Alright, so let's see. Tesla set, well, my pattern, but to the downside. Okay, so it would be like breakdown, retest, continuation. Tesla set a pre-market low, which we broke in the morning. We set a low of the day, and then the markets were super choppy, super choppy. So this, there was no trade to be taken here, right? Now we are breaking this low of the day with some volume, and my indicators tell me that the momentum is okay. Now let's see what happens. What I would like to see would be a retest. So basically we got the breakdown. I would like to see a retest of the low of the day and a continuation, ideally with volume, right? I don't know what's going to happen, but we're gonna be referring this trade throughout this video because I don't want to keep you waiting here, right? Okay, so that's one thing that hold on, let's see what happens. Let's see if the retest just breaks this level and it goes up, the trade is off. What I would want to see is again the breakdown, retest, continuation. And I said yesterday or the day before that I don't like it when the retest and continuation happens in the same candle. I like it a lot more when we get the breakdown, then a little bit of a swing, retest, continuation, right? But anyways, we will see what happens. Right, so yesterday, by mistake, I sold my Tilray, right? I wanted to add, instead I sold. Oh well, such is life, right? Well, you know what? It was a blessing in disguise. I mean, well, not really. It's not like Tilray collapsed or anything, but it certainly didn't go anywhere. So, I mean, by mistake, I just closed a trade that was, taking its very dear time to work out. So, nothing wrong with that. I said that I wanted to keep my eye on this trade, and sure, yeah, I mean, I set the pre-market high, sorry, high of the day. We broke the high of the day, we retested, and we just fell down. So there's no trade in Tilray, not just yet anyway. Another one that I was looking at was Boeing, right? I didn't want to swing this. I decided against it at the very end of the day, and I'm happy because it actually gapped down. Okay, great. Then I set my pre-market high, we broke it, we set a high of the day, and then we just collapsed, right? From here, we recovered. Okay, very good, we recovered. And we tested the high of the day, we didn't break it. Here, we broke the high of the day on volume. Great. Now what I was waiting for was a retest, which we got a few minutes later. So now we had the breakout, retest. Now we were looking for the continuation, which never happened. Even though the Dow was strong here, and I am looking at it now and it's falling, it's still green, but it's not happy. I mean, the markets are too weak and too choppy for any place to have followed through, so this thing just failed, right? It just lost all its strength, and now, I mean, it might hang out here, like near the high of the days, maybe for an afternoon play, but I don't think I'll trade it. I don't think I'll be here to trade that. I usually do a lot better with morning plays than afternoon plays. Okay, another trade that I was looking at, Nvidia set the low of the day, broke it, sorry, set the pre-market low, broke it, set a low of the day, then we started to chop around. We looked like we were gonna be able to maybe do a breakdown, retest, continuation here, but we never got the breakdown, and instead we just started to trade up. So again, this didn't work out. What did work out quite well earlier on in the day were banks. I didn't trade this because I don't like trading banks. I'm not really used to them, but Bank of America. Let's see, Citigroup up. Let's see, up. Sorry, that's General Motors. GS, sorry. Up. You get the point, right? So let's take a look at Tesla because I am looking at it on a different monitor, and as you can see, it's sort of giving me a nice breakdown, right? It's, not doing everything in the same candle. It's giving, well, for now it's giving me a nice breakdown. What I would like to see now is a retest, right? Now, why am I not trading this? Well, I said yesterday I didn't want to trade anything that's expiring this week, and I don't want to trade Tesla because, next week's contracts are pretty expensive. I don't want to go too far out of the money. I don't like doing that. And yeah, and I don't want to trade this week's contracts because they, if I get caught on the wrong side of the trade, it's going to hit me fast, right? But it's looking like, yeah, it's looking like it might want to retest. I mean, we have a rejection here, right? Might want to go back up to this level, maybe. Alright, so we got the rejection here. Let's see, we get the push up to this level. And again, I'm not trading this. This is just, me looking at it. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I do want to capture this whole thing, okay? Nice. Okay, we get this push upwards nicely. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Let's take a look at the indexes. Alright, so the SPY. The SPY is red. It's above VWAP, so that means that for as long as it is above VWAP, there's no plays to the downside that are likely to work out, right? Or work out smoothly. I mean, Tesla might be working out, but I mean, look at Nvidia, it didn't want to work out, and many other plays did not want to work out. What's very interesting is that today it is Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, all right? After what seemed like humongous swings this week, we opened the week here, right, at this level. We're really not that far off, and we closed Monday at 396.46. Right now we're like less than $1 below it, right? So what this means is that options expiration week, sure, there was the Fed Chairman Powell, supposed to talk yesterday and whatnot. That had a big effect, but more often than not, it is just options expiration week. It's such a choppy environment, right? Look at the previous week. It was in an uptrend. Look at the previous week. It was a downtrend. But options expiration is just chop, 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 right? It's going to not let plays to the upside work and not let plays to the downside work, right? There's no real follow through in either direction. Right, now let's look at the Qs. Oh boy, the Qs. Hold on one second. Look at that. Yesterday we got an amazing push upwards. Today we gapped down, like we opened right where we opened yesterday, and we can't seem to come back up, right? I mean, okay, so let's see. high, high, low, low, low. We are still in a minor uptrend, and I say minor because I don't want to call it a strong uptrend until we break this level, right? But the bigger picture to me says downtrend. Why? We have a high, we have a high, we have a high, right? Now we broke this briefly. We broke this high, but we haven't really broken this one, right? And we have a low, we have a low, we have a low. So right now we are in the middle of nowhere, waiting for the downside, the downtrend to resume, or just to break down altogether, right? The Dow Jones, it's strong. The Dow Jones is strong as always, right? I mean, it's taking a dip now, but nothing to be concerned about. But the thing is that because the rest of the market is so weak, any plays that are in the Dow Jones, like Boeing, they're not working out. They're not working out because everything else is so choppy, right? So, oh my God, look at Tilray. Wow. I wanted to keep an eye on Tilray. Look at that. Look at that. Um, that's why I like Tilray, because it it swings, you know. It swings out of the blue. It's hard to time, but if you keep an eye on it, it gives you very nice movements. There's no trade for me at this point, right? I mean, I would still need to see a breakout, breakout, retest, continuation as always, right? But this is a reason for me to keep it in my watch list, right? Now let's take a look at Tesla. There we go. How are we doing? Okay, so we're still working on the retracement. I don't know if we're gonna get it. It would be awesome if we did, because I do want to catch one full trade live. Yeah, but for now, it's just a waiting game. One of the biggest and best um, traits or skills that you may have as a trader is to be patient, right? Patience is a huge part of it. Um, you might want to jump the gun. That's the only thing that that does is to give you a worst entry price, right? And that means that more often than not, what could be a pretty good winning trade is going to be a small gain or maybe a break even, right? And one thing that many traders like to do, see here I'm looking for the breakdown, retest, continuation. Many traders like to get a better entry by going in here, right? Better price. Because I mean, like, we are looking for the continuation, right? So why not go in here? Because by the time the price hits this level, we still don't have an idea. We still don't have a clue if there's going to be a continuation or not, right? So our win rate will go down significantly if we try to, once again, jump the gun. The pattern that I use, there's three legs. Breakdown, that's the first leg. Retest, that's the second leg. Continuation, that's the third leg. And there is a reason for the continuation. Okay, so there's a reason, because trader psychology is, you know, I keep it in mind very much, all right? And if you're my student, you know what I mean. Something happens with the trader's mindset that, gets really, something triggers when you see that continuation, and it really helps the trade, work out nicely. Okay, so at this level, sorry, I'm gonna cut myself short. At this level we didn't retrace fully, but we were close enough, and now we're going down with volume. So I think I would like to go in at the end of this trade, at the end of this candle, depending on how we close, right? If it's a bullish candle by the time we close, nope, I'm not gonna go in. It has to be a bearish candle. If it's a bearish candle, like, okay, this is still not bearish enough, but and also we have this like area of buyers here, but I'm very interested. I don't want to, again, I'm not trading this. It's too expensive for me to trade next week's calls, and I don't want to trade this week's calls because it's already very late in the week. But this looks good, and let's see how I would trade this. Okay, so I would go in here, I would go in there, to the downside, obviously. And now let's see how this play would have worked out. Well, so far nothing spectacular. I think because we still had to clear this level for this thing to really work. Come on. Now when I look at the indexes, I see that the Q is the Nasdaq. Red for the day, and it's below VWAP, which is good. And this SPY, it's red for the day, but it's above VWAP, which is not ideal for trades to the downside. I would like to see this below VWAP, right? So what will happen with Tesla? I don't know. I mean, I still think that it's going to fall, and I would collect a nice gain, but we can never be sure, right? In fact, there you go. I would like to see the price clear this level, and then hold on. Low 69.45, low, okay, low. Okay, and now it's just a waiting game. When would I get out of this for a loss? Whenever the pattern is broken. And there's a lot more to my pattern that you don't see here, to my system, indicators and whatnot. But yeah, if you're my student, you know what I'm talking about. If not, just, send me an email and let's talk, right? And by the way, I mean, we're just waiting now, right? If you guys haven't subscribed, be sure to do that. And ask me questions, leave a comment. I'm happy to answer those. Okay, so far things are looking pretty good to the downside. Oh wow, look at Tilray. See, that's why I like to wait for my pattern. I don't know how many people chased here. There's a lot of volume, but look, it's really not going up, right? There is zero follow through with whatever movements are happening. And that's why I'm not sure what's going to happen with Tesla, right? Remember, I went in at the end of this candle, and yeah, it's just a waiting game right now. Come on, let's see if we can break that. So remember, I got the breakdown of the low of the day. I got a retest. It's not a full retest, but whatever, it is what it is, right? It's close enough. And then I went in at the end of this candle because there was volume, and it's a bearish candle, okay? And now I'm just waiting for this level to break, because I do think there's going to be a nice movement to the downside once this level clears. Yeah, the indexes are pushing lower. You see the SPY, it's right at VWAP. We shall see what happens. If we break it, good, my trade will work out. The Qs, yeah, we're below VWAP. This is a little bit of a nothing candle. I would like to see things falling down. And the Dow Jones, well, the Dow Jones doesn't really apply to this trade, but here it is, right? It's kind of flat right now. Back to Tesla. Yeah. Good. See, this is what I was talking about. There's no follow through, right? With a regular market, I'm pretty sure we would have already broken this level, and maybe I would already been out, maybe, right? But lack of follow through. Again, there's a lot of chop in the markets, and yeah, it's just, even when the pattern is there, the strength needed is questionable, whether or not it's there, right? And now this comes down to how much time you want to give this trade to work, right? I mean, you can be patient. Come on, let's see. There you go. Okay, so now we broke this, and you see that we have we have volume. I expect this thing will keep going. Yeah. All right, then. If you're trading options right now, it's not like you're up 100% or anything, but you're starting to like make some money if you're trading options, right? Now this was the new low of the day, so in theory it's okay if we break it down, we retest it, and then we keep going, right? That's fine. I would have liked if we just broke it down and kept going, but in this case, because of the lack of follow through, that didn't happen. We're retesting it. Now, if we reclaim this, I think I would just get out for about break even, right? I'm gonna wait until this candle closes and see what we look like. And yeah, that's going to be a great example of chop, right? I'm happy because this was a pretty nice setup, but I'm also happy, I got to show it to you live. That's great. But I'm also happy because you can see how treacherous it is to trade during, market conditions less than favorable. Now, the SPY broke VWAP. That's good. Now it's retesting VWAP. Okay. The Qs are also trying to go down. Okay. You see what I mean about patience, right? Another great skill to have as a trader is, the ability to keep your losses small, like cut them as soon as you have to. Just cut your loss. There you go. Very nice. As soon as you have to, just cut your loss, but also let your wins run. Okay? To what point? Well, we don't know. But oh wow, let me show you the indexes. Look at the SPY on volume. Look at the Qs on volume. Look at the Dow on volume. That is, yeah. And even so, it's still not really falling down. Wow. Okay. At this point, there is nothing that makes me want to get out. The indexes are falling. Now they're recovering a little bit. Um, yeah, that might have been the place to get out actually. See what I mean about the lack of follow-through? Again, with regular market conditions, this would have been a very nice downtrend, right? Now we got the breakdown, we're retesting. Let's see what happens next. And I'm sorry because this is gonna be a longer video, but I'm happy that I got to show you live. Okay. So we got the retest, and now we're getting rejection, which is what I want to see. Also, I like it when the breakdown happens on volume, but the retest, at least while it's green, not so much volume. That means that not too many people are interested in buying, which is what I want to see in this case, right? And another trade that's kind of shaping up is Nvidia. See, if we can break this level again, we will be doing the same thing as we were doing on Tesla. Breakdown, looking for a retracement, continuation. Aye, Tesla. By the way, you guys know this, or if you don't, I'm telling you now. Tesla is my nemesis. I have a very hard time trading it, but I want to get used to it. I want to get used to trading it because I find that the movements that it does, it respects my pattern, it respects my system very well, right? I traded it in the past before I started to trade this pattern, and I lost money, right? And I also took a couple of more recent trades, but they were not the best trades of mine. They were rather undisciplined. But when I do things by the book, like I've been doing them here, check it out. It works out really well, right? So yeah, depending on what what contracts you're trading here, you're making money. You're making money, and I'm almost tempted to get out because there's no follow through. Yeah, I'm getting out. Boom, getting out right there. Why? I want to see how this keeps playing. I'm getting out here because even though we got a rejection here, even though we got that rejection, look, it just wants to go back up, right? The indexes are pushing up. They fell down. They fell down, but they're trying to recover. Maybe they will turn back around at VWAP. Maybe, I don't know. But you see how everything is trying to recover, right? That includes Tesla. Tesla is trying to recover. Like I said, I got out around there, that level more or less. So I got in at 670. I got out at around 669. Guesstimating, oh, look, that was a good exit because this is pushing up now. Again, if this was any other week where there wasn't so much chop in the markets, this would have been a great trade. Now, because of how choppy the markets are, I'm just very happy that I got out there. I'm guessing this would have been about a 10% gain, more or less. Now, here is another example of my pattern. Breakout, retest, and many people would like to get in here because we're looking for the continuation. So let's get a better price, right? Well, no, guys, you have to wait for the continuation. You have to wait. And if you don't get it, look at this. This can happen, right? That's why we wait. Okay guys, this has been a 30-minute video, very long. I am so sorry, I apologize for that. But I'm happy because I've been able to capture this trade live, and you have been able to see how to trade safe, right? Capital preservation is, number one, right? And in this case, you could argue I forced the trade a little bit because we didn't get the retracement all the way to here. But I had my reasons to want to get in here, right? I did. It was working out nicely. If I had gotten out at this level, I think this would have been a 20-25% gain, pretty easy, depending on what you were trading. But I don't want to have paper hands. I wanted to let the systems kick me out, or at least, see something that I didn't like, and I saw it. When we started to go back up, I didn't like that, so I got out for, again, I'm guessing a 10% gain. Okay, so thank you guys for checking out the video. Stay safe, because this is definitely not the right environment to trade. And I will see if I trade tomorrow. I don't trade well on Thursdays. Yeah, I don't trade well on Fridays, much less with so much chop in the market. So if I don't trade, I think that might be a very, very safe call, very sensible call. All right. Okay, guys. Thank you for checking out the video, and leave any comments if you have them. All right. Cheers. Bye.